Hey, internets.
Oh, we're on the internet now.
Yeah, this is episode 7,000. It's been so long since we've done a podcast. We decided to jump right to the future.
Mm-hmm.
The future.
Episode 7,000. As you know, robots have now taken over.
Yeah, but I haven't changed the decorations on my wall.
That makes sense. It's only been, around 100 years.
Yeah, my laptop's overheating. That's helpful.
That's good.
Yeah, I've heard that's what it's supposed to do.
It's a really old laptop.
It's not that old.
Well, we're in the future now.
I know,
So
it's not even that
old.
old. I've upgraded the laptop since then.
Since we went into the future?
Yeah.
Which episode did you upgrade it on like 6,498?
Yeah.
I barely remember that episode.
I do too, but here's the deal. I bought the iMac Book Pro Retina Pro Retina.
Mm-hmm.
So it's got like 6 billion by 9 billion resolution.
Oh, but not the Retina Pro.
But
Pro
they
Retina.
didn't upgrade the video card.
That's what they do.
So it still runs Diablo 3 at 20 frames per second. And I'm still a big Diablo 3 fan, even like 40 years in the future.
It's amazing because there's like 19 other Diablos.
Yeah, and they shut down the servers, but I made my own server on my Pocket Watch that I've got that runs internet servers.
Pocket Watches came back.
Yeah.
Nobody saw it coming.
No.
They're like, we're going to have watches.
It's a wearable server.
Mm-hmm. It's just, it's weird. And cell phones, they got replaced by rotisserie phones.
Rotisserie phones? You just stick a chicken on them.
It's a phone made of chicken.
Yeah, I got to meet them.
They're good.
They are good.
They're tasty. I've never been able to keep one for more than a week.
Yeah, it's fucked up, isn't it?
Rotisserie phones are good stuff.
Yeah.
Well,
that happened.
That happened. Here's a question, though, dude. So we were talking for like 1 second because I just got here, but there's new Ninja Turtles on Nickelodeon?
There are. So someone asked the topic, and way to bring it up when I don't have it up.
Well, I'm sorry. I just want to know about the Nickelodeon.
I want to give the guy credit for sending in a question because it was Sundown Otaku. So yeah, he mentioned there's a new TMNT on Nick, and his thing is he doesn't think it's going to live up to the original TV series. That said, I mean, I've been reading the comics.
Yeah,
I read the first 2 hardcover volumes they just released.
Yeah, and you're right. There's not that really, in all seriousness, there's not that much to live up to.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say that.
I knew you didn't want to say it, but here's the thing. I bought the Ninja Turtles on DVD because DVD stores are closing down, so I got it for $4.
Yeah.
And so I've watched pretty much half.
Oh, we have a new sponsor.
All of the original.
Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Because it's the future.
Sugarless.
Yeah, and in the future, this is actually healthy.
Yeah, it's a health drink.
Our bodies have metamorphosized to process.
Mm-hmm. It's the only thing you eat all day.
And it's
one can
what
of Red
makes
Bull.
us superhumans.
If you drink 2 cans
They
of
still
Red
haven't
Bull,
solved balding, but they've managed to make Red Bull healthy.
Well, actually, everybody's balding in the future because of all the Red Bull, is what they found out. But Ninja Turtles, the original cartoon show, not really that great. I still watch it. I have nostalgia. I like it. But I had to be honest, if it came out, it was a new show, I would be screaming about how bad it was.
Yeah. Now, do you want to talk about the video thing you're doing?
Which video thing?
That you made me watch a show for?
Oh, well, yeah. Well, we're going to be here on Wacky Gamer. We're going to start a new web series.
Speaking of cartoons.
That's called Saturday Moron Cartoons, where we watch the worst cartoon shows we can find.
No, you said it's the worst.
They're bad cartoon shows.
Okay, because I watched this show. And
did
I'm
you
like,
think it was supposed to be good?
I'm like, I didn't know why you were making me watch it.
It's
so I'm
supposed
like,
to be bad. We know it's bad.
Okay.
Brave Star will be the first one. Brave Star.
Now, Adam spelled it with a space and no 2 R's. If you actually want to go find it on Hulu, it's one word, 2 R's. When I searched for it on the internet, it was like, do you mean Brave, the Pixar film? And I'm like, no, I do not.
So which are the 2 R's? Is it 2 R's in Star or 2 R's in Brave? Is it Brave Star? Or is
Which
it Brave
would
Star?
be much better. It's Brave Pirate Star.
Brave Star.
Yeah.
Okay, Brave
Yeah.
Star. Yes, we will be talking about Brave Star in Saturday Morning Cartoons. Lots of San Francisco comedians basically talking about the worst cartoons that I forced them to watch at least 2 episodes of.
Yes, and I didn't even do that.
You couldn't get through 2 episodes?
I could barely get through one, bro.
I've watched like 5 of it already.
You're retarded.
Kind of.
And then you tell me you
fun.
can't get videos. Adam was supposed to put up 2 videos last week, and he didn't have time, probably because he's watching too many shitty cartoons on Hulu.
I do other things while I'm watching the cartoons.
Like
I clean
whack
the house.
it to Brave Star.
No, you can't masturbate to Brave Star. There's
Yeah,
only one female character, and I think she has a thing for the horse, and
The
I'm
snake?
just not into that.
The snake chick?
The snake chick isn't hot.
You said there was only one female character.
There's like the mayor or something.
What about the
red-haired
midget chick that smokes? So
Really?
now,
like the granny?
I know more characters in
Lord.
Brave Star than you do.
Okay,
You're trying to claim there's one.
only one female that is eligible for sexual intercourse with a normal human being. Is that better? I didn't count the snake woman or the old prospector lady with the fucking pipe. Didn't count either of them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So we'll get into it, I guess, more
we'll
in the
get into
videos. But
Well, here's my prediction for the Ninja Turtles.
Okay.
It's going to suck.
Well, that's what the consensus is in the comments.
It's Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Nickelodeon hasn't made a good cartoon show in quite a while. Like, they seem to just fall off. Because there was SpongeBob. That was great. Right? And then Fairly Odd Parents, I thought that was good. Flapjack, I think that's Nickelodeon.
Yeah, you want to see that. Voice actors, Viral Rack listed them out. Jason Biggs is Leonardo.
Who's Jason Biggs?
From American Pie.
Oh, I hate him.
Sean Astin, Raphael.
Who's Sean Astin?
He's fucking not Frodo, the other Hobbit.
The other Hobbit? I like him. He'd be a good rat. I could see
he was
his
in
voice.
Goonies too.
Yeah, I could see his voice for Raphael.
Rob Paulson, who I don't know off the top of my head.
Well, but he's Donatello.
Donatello.
So, no big loss.
And Greg Sipes is Michelangelo. Or Mikey, as Viral Rack does it, because he's on a first-name basis with all the turtles.
Really?
Yeah.
That's neat. That's neat.
Hey, Mikey. Hey, Donnie.
Mikey.
Hey, Raffy.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, the only thing that I think really redeems the Ninja Turtles is almost every episode they'd have a new villain or a new mutant that you could be like, oh, Beta Ray Bill or whatever. He's a Marvel character, but they did have a beta fish mutant, Stingray kind of thing. His name was probably Ray.
What's the point of this?
That was the one thing that made it cool.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. The same as G.I. Joe. Like, the best thing about G.I. Joe is that you get to see new G.I. Joes all the time.
I thought the one thing that made it cool was the fact that they made a movie with Vanilla Ice in it.
But it was already cool before that.
No.
Oh, yeah. Ninja Turtles were way cool before the movie.
No.
You know, I brought it up a million
Vanilla
times.
Ice took it from C-level cartoon series to fucking amazing.
Oh.
Even though he's only in the movie for like a minute.
No. I don't know about that. I think what really made the Ninja Turtles awesome was their album and their music tour. Sponsored by Pizza Hut. It's the coming out of their the coming out of their shells
Was that a
tour.
good Scooby?
That was pretty good, Scooby.
Yeah.
I recommend everybody stop watching us, stop listening to us, go onto YouTube and look up Ninja Turtles coming out of their shell tour. Let's see how many people.
Do you think
leave.
there's a video?
There should be.
Okay.
There was a ton of commercials.
All right. Can
We
we change topic?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You don't want to talk about Pizza Hut anymore?
No, I kind of just want to cry.
Because you didn't go to the concert?
You're bringing up bad memories.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks.
We didn't get to go to the concert either. We got the tape at Pizza Hut.
Man, that was like 50 years ago because it's like in the future now.
It was like 150 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean,
Shit.
damn.
I've been harboring resentment for a long time.
Yeah. About the Ninja Turtles. Like, you're on your deathbed. It's so far into the future. You're going to die any day now.
I'm pretty
We're both
much
gonna
dead.
Die.
That's what my dad said. You're pretty much dead, queer. And I was like, that's a little
Oh,
weird,
yeah, my dad said that to me once.
Well,
You're
that's
dead to me. And I was like, you got me.
My dad said that to you, too.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty weird. It was the first time we met. I'm like, hey.
And it's
Mr.
Gay
Reitman.
Pride Week.
It is Gay Pride Week in San Francisco.
Or Gay Pride Month. Whatever, but the Pride
Whatever.
Parade's today.
Yes, the Pride Parade is today.
So it's a fucking circus.
That's why we started late. Sorry.
Yeah, because Adam literally said there was a bus full of gay men going to the Castro that didn't stop for him.
Here's the thing.
Because he didn't look gay enough.
Well, no.
Which is weird, because look at him.
Well, no, the bus
Seriously,
was full. There was no
look
room.
at him. You want to get on
But
frame, buddy?
Here's the thing. I didn't say they were gay. I say there were people going to the Castro. I did.
No,
assume,
you did say they were gay.
No, I assumed.
You said they were gay.
I said there were a bus full of people
It's
going
okay.
to the Castro. But I assumed they were gay.
You said a bus
because they
full
were
of
shirtless.
gay men going to the Castro.
There were a lot of shirtlessness, a lot of really short shorts, and kissing.
Were they never nudes?
Well, a couple of them could have been. They were wearing the Daisy Dukes, but I can only assume. For all I know, it was a massage bus. I don't know.
That would be amazing. A massage bus to get you on a massage bus.
Oh well, that would be funny.
It would be.
To
just
get me
take a
onto
videotape of
massage
you trying to dodge getting touched.
But I'm telling you wouldn't want to be on this bus. That was a really.
It looked like an amazing bus ride.
I bet it would have been fun if I was in the right disposition.
A little music going on. Was there music?
No, it was a public bus.
So that doesn't mean someone doesn't have a radio fucking blasting music.
Well,
in the
I didn't hear it. I just watched
that
it
shit
past
happens
me.
every day when you ride the bus.
I watched it past me, and I swore, and I screamed at the bus, and then a bunch of guys went like this, "Hey!" Fucking, I'm like, see ya. I'll wait here. I'll text Jeff.
I'll text Jeff and tell everyone on the internet that I'm going to be late again.
Yeah. Only 5 minutes, though. I was surprised that...
Yeah, I was too.
I was surprised the bus actually got there on time and got me here.
Went there quick. It was a pretty quick
about
bus.
the amount of time. About 15 minutes is what it's supposed to take.
Hey, okay.
Anyway,
everyone cares about the Muni.
Nobody cares about that.
But anyway, it's Gay Pride.
It's Gay Pride.
The reason I'm bringing it up is because Joey, he was asking some comic questions, but he's like, "What did you think of the gay X-Men wedding?" And this is gonna sound really insensitive, but I could give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care.
It's cool that they're doing it, but I also don't care.
Well, here's the thing. Who's the character that's getting married?
North Star.
Exactly.
It's not like Wolverine.
I know.
Which would be amazingly funny if Wolverine turned out to be gay.
Yeah. Yeah, but
hey, bub.
He would be a bear. He's a bear.
You think he's the top?
They'd probably come up with a new term just for a guy like Wolverine. Do you think he's the top? Just like Wolverine. A top?
Yeah.
No,
here'd be my worry about Wolverine on top. Is he could easily shred you.
He could shred you. He also weighs a lot because of all that metal.
You'd want him on the bottom.
You'd want him on the bottom. I think he's a bottom just because in his life he has so much control, so much dominance. Probably in his love life he wants to be
at home. He's a submissive.
He wants to be smacked around and stuff.
You think he gets into S&M?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, the couple characters he has. What was the chick he was in love with that was also one of the Mutant X? You know who I'm talking about?
Lady Deathstrike?
No, but Lady Deathstrike's one of them. But whenever you see them get into it, they tear each other up. They fight and they scratch each other. No, it was in not Old Man Logan, the other one I loaned to you. No, it was Old Man Logan. And he reminisces about it. Anyway, when two of those... we keep having errors with the stream, so I'm sorry if it fucks up. Hopefully it'll fix itself. But the two mutants, when they get together, just like rape the crap out of each other. Tear each other up with their claws. And that's all they do. That
sounds like what sex with Wolverine would be like.
Yeah.
You know, uncomfortable, awkward, and little hairs everywhere at the end of it.
I believe that.
Yeah. It would be a lot like sex with me, except me having worked out and, kind of having my shit together, as opposed to just being a frumpy guy who sheds body hair.
That was lovely mental description.
It was a good image. But my thing is, North Star, who gives a shit about North Star?
Yeah.
If they would have gone back to Ultimate X-Men and made Colossus get married to somebody, then I'd be like, oh, did you hear Colossus is getting married? Because I care about him.
No, but here's the thing. Ignoring the whole gay thing, I don't really want to read a X-Men comic focused on not action.
Oh yeah. The marriage comics are the worst fucking comics. And Spider-Man marries Mary Jane. Who gives a shit? Superman marries Lois Lane. Take this back. Give me a real comic book.
Yeah, I didn't want to... If I was subscribing to that comic monthly...
I would want a refund for that month.
Yeah. Regardless, gay, straight.
Well, yeah.
Animal wedding. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I'm like...
an animal wedding, I'd probably read that issue just to be like, really? North Star's marrying a horse?
No, like two animals.
This is going to be... two animals. Yeah. Not just
a cow and a sheep.
Oh.
That would still be weird enough that I'd read.
I'd probably still read that one. Whereas like a gay marriage to me just sounds like a marriage. It's like, okay, so you're gonna have a boring party.
Yeah, have fun hating your lives.
I don't even like going to weddings. Why do I have to read this comic book about it?
Have fun watching your sex life deteriorate.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, marriage.
Yay.
Am I jaded?
A little bit.
A little.
But yeah, that's...
and then the other thing you asked about was the new Harley Quinn, which you didn't even know existed.
Well, I assume it's with the new 52 boot, right?
Yeah. Suicide Squad.
Well...
do not like, but then again, I don't like any of the new 52 really, so...
I'm not like I said, I've never claimed to be a DC guy, but I always have been a fan of Harley Quinn.
As has your fiance.
Yes, we are big fans of classic Harley Quinn. I look at the new one, and it's just like it's some emo fucking asshole.
It could
from the
be
90s
any goth girl.
It could be any goth girl. It's just a Marilyn Manson fan.
Yeah.
Like, why do I give a shit? Oh, you got green hair like the Joker now? Go fuck yourself. Put on your old clothes. You looked cool.
Yep.
That's how I feel.
Yep. And I like that she's even less covered up now.
Mm. Well, that's...
Because now I don't feel bad about whacking it to the old one.
Oh, because
it's now softcore. Yeah.
It's classier.
Might as well be Cinemax.
Oh, there's somebody... Sundown...
Otaku?
Thank you. I can't say it all at once. Sundown Otaku. Anyway, he was asking us about the gay Green Lantern. Did you hear about that?
Yes.
Yeah? Which Green Lantern is it?
I think it's the black one who I forget his name.
Jon Stewart?
Someone will put it in the comments.
Really?
Not to be confused with the Jewish talk show host.
Yeah. They have a lot of the same powers.
Yeah.
But Jon Stewart is in control of a totally different district of outer space.
And funny.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas
the other one performs on The Daily Show.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I'm pretty sure it's the black one, but I'm not...
To me, again...
It doesn't add anything to the story. I mean, it's cool in a way that they're mainstreamifying gay relationships.
Yeah.
But...
Well, here's my problem.
It's like changing Harley Quinn.
There you go.
Like, why?
You've already established this character. You know, you've already established this character as a person, and now you're changing
it's not
him.
The black one. It's Hal?
Hal Jordan is gay? Who said that?
Simpleton Soup.
That's stupid.
No, it's Soup. It's not.
No, I know that.
I know you can't read, but it says Soup right there.
Hal Jordan? That's just...
That's why he was trying to get with his boss, but, whatever.
You know what? Here's my thing. It's the same as...
You know why I'm drinking this? Because it's 100% of my niacin.
That's true. You needed niacin.
Yeah, it was a little niacin short.
I'm sick of this. Instead of coming up with a new character, you reboot an old character and then be like, see, we're diverse. It's like Peter Parker's black now. Really?
Come up with a new character.
There's a lot of it. You could have just made a new character.
You're making my butt hurt.
Hal Jordan's gay. Really? Because I've seen him with a lot of chicks.
Gay children do need a role model, but make a new role model, because if they ever go read an old edition of Green Lantern, they're going to be really sexually confused when all he's trying to do is hit on chicks.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's... Just don't take old characters and change them like that. I don't care. I'll read a comic about a gay superhero. One of my favorite books is about a gay superhero.
I don't even...
That being said...
Which one?
What is it called?
So you don't even remember.
Hero.
One of my favorite books that I can't remember the name of.
Hero. The title is Hero. It took me a minute. I had to remember what the cover said. Anyway, the point is, I have no problem with gay characters. I have no problem with black characters. I have no problem with Hispanic characters. But if a character used to be one type of person, you can't change the person. That's like, we're reading Huckleberry Finn. But to be a little more PC, Jim, the black guy, he's going to be Asian from now on.
Yeah.
And Huckleberry Finn is going to be a 14-year-old lesbian. Like, okay, well, this isn't the same fucking book, man. These aren't
totally
the
same book.
They're on a raft.
It adds some color to the voyage.
Well, okay, it probably would be slightly more interesting.
At least in that book, it fits more.
It does fit
because
better.
it's a character-driven book, and it doesn't, drive that character however you want to drive it.
Mm-hmm.
It's as valid as the new Snow White movie, but here's the thing. The new Snow White movie doesn't pretend to really be related to the book that much.
That's true.
It's kind of like, we're taking this and fuck you. Mm-hmm. Same with Abe Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
There you go.
Although there probably are people that believe that's true. But
comic books are religion.
And you don't fuck with religion.
Exactly.
You would not just go back and make Judas gay. Although it would make some things make sense.
That, but exactly. You know, Jesus Christ didn't know Kung Fu. It'd be great if he did.
He did, but he didn't want to use it because he's a pacifist.
Well, no. He knew He
also had an atomic bomb.
Mm-hmm. Well, an H-bomb.
Yeah, but he called it bread, which really everyone in the Christian church is supposed to break a hydrogen bomb every Sunday.
It's a messy tradition.
And that after several churches were obliterated, they changed it to actual bread.
They invented bread.
So yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but again, sometimes it makes sense to change the history, but not with comic books.
Not with comic books. Right? Wolverine's from Canada. All right, he might be really interesting to make him from Iraq.
Here's another good fact.
But you shouldn't.
Simpleton Soup mentioned Nick Fury used to be a zebra, but they changed it. And it makes sense because, talking zebra as a head of S.H.I.E.L.D. would just be awkward. He's kidding.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? What am I not understanding?
Anyway, so I wanted to talk about something real quick.
Okay.
I went on vacation, right? It's a wedding and things and whatever. We're prepping for the wedding. And, you only got so many hotel TV channels. I ended up on... Porn. No, worse. Glee. The Glee documentary. And here was the funny thing. This was more fascinating to me than anything. There's the kid in a wheelchair in the show. Mm-hmm. He's not disabled at all. He can walk around and run around and whatever. But he's got to sit in that chair in the stage show and wheel himself around. And apparently, I looked it up online. I just wanted to know, I thought he was not disabled. Yeah. I just wanted to double check. He's not. And in the fucking Wikipedia article, and they have an external reference to it, he's gotten in trouble multiple times for tapping his feet during the stage show. Because he starts getting into the music, and he starts tapping his feet. Now, if anyone actually believes the kid's disabled, the actor...
You're an ass.
You're an idiot. Well, I mean, it could be, but seriously, if you're that big a fan that you're going to the fucking live show and you don't know that the kid's been on interviews and he's able to walk just fine. But yeah, for the producers to be like, stop fucking moving your feet or you're out of the show.
You know what's even more embarrassing? Not that he's a bad actor for tapping his feet, that he was tapping his feet to Glee. I've never watched an episode of Glee and it was like, yeah. No, but yeah,
I mean, you're performing the music. You get into it.
I know.
I mean, it's embarrassing that you put energy into your jokes, but you do.
I do. I try.
Yeah, so I'm not going to criticize you for that. It's like criticizing you for being fat when you're on stage. It's like it just...
That hot nerd had a nice comment. She was saying Nick Fury is cooler black. She's totally right. Nick Fury is the one guy, the one character that they...
Now imagine, you could totally see where if it was a new 52 character, they would have turned him white.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
Just because.
Well, you know what I'd argue? In the original Marvel Universe, Nick Fury's still white. It's only in the Ultimates.
Sort of true.
Pretty much true.
He started showing up in the other comic books, though.
As a black man?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He was in Captain America, I think, as a black man. Well, I'll double check.
You got to see if it's the Ultimate version. I remember during the Skrull invasion, he was still white. That was like 2 or 3 years ago.
We're talking about him like he's had an operation.
Well, see, that's the point. That's the point. You can't do that to a character. Or if you're going to do it, you have to really, really explain a lot of stuff. The one good thing that Marvel did is that the character that they chose to have a gay marriage, he has been gay for a long time.
Yeah, he started gay. Mm-hmm. And he's ending gay.
And he's I guess
your
marriage is the end.
Life is over when you're married.
It's the end. So yes, and that makes sense, and I like it.
Yeah.
Whereas
I don't let Hal Jordan
doesn't
make any sense.
Gay.
Now Aquaman would have made sense. I would have taken that.
I would have accepted Aquaman. I would have been like, even one of the Flashes. There's like a million of them.
I ran so fast.
I found out
everything's changed. Yeah.
I found out some stuff about me
while I was traveling at the speed of light. No one bugging me.
I had time to think,
and I realized that I like men.
I'm really into wieners.
Yep.
And then I'd be like, okay, that makes sense.
You know how many wieners you probably saw running at the speed of light?
You have a really weird idea of what faster than light travel is.
I mean, just wieners flying by your face. And you're like, I actually kind of like this.
This is okay. I could do this.
I like this.
I'm going to try running backwards for a while.
And then you see all those vaginas flying at you, and you're like,
I don't want that.
No bueno. No bueno.
You could slip.
Because the Flash would also be Hispanic, apparently.
Oh, yeah.
Hispanic gay man.
You got to diversify.
Yeah. Maybe he runs so fast he actually finds his parents back in time and he realizes his parents were actually Latino.
That would be weird. But yet...
I'd take it.
I would take that.
Because you're actually fucking with the time-space continuum and, stuff happens.
Shit happens.
You go back in time. I was actually reading fucking Final Crisis, which I hate, but I'm going to finish it.
It's pretty bad.
It's very disjointed.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's just like, what? This is like same page, different panel, no like in Germany. Just these are not the same characters, and they're mid-conversation.
They're talking about something I don't know. Turns out I had to read an entire year of comic books to read this one fucking graphic novel. Thanks a lot, DC, for proving all of my points that I've made about you throughout my entire fucking life.
But I'm determined to finish it because when you let me borrow it, you were like, "You sure you want to read this?" And I said, "Yes." So I'm committed.
I warned you, man. The only reason I read it was because I knew that somebody died in it, and I wanted to see that. And I was disappointed.
You know who died?
I know somebody died.
But you know the specific character before you started it, or you just...
Yes. Yeah, okay. I knew. I just don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh, I don't really care, but thank you. All right, so let's get to emails. Viral Rack mentioned Osgood. Mm-hmm. So if you haven't tried Osgood, you can go download it on the store. It's OZGOOD. Viral Rack can put it in the comments if he wants. He enjoys it, but his question was where'd the idea come from and who did the puppeteering? So me and two other dudes started this company. One of the dudes, it was his idea to have a barfing, beer-drinking puppet. Mm-hmm. I did most of the coding work. Mm-hmm. Puppeteering in the app was done by these dudes in LA that did Crank Anchors. Good show. Adam did all the puppeteering for the web shorts, which was pretty fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah? You got paid?
I got paid.
It's your first professional puppeteering gig?
Second professional puppeteering.
What was the first one?
The first one...
The video shoot.
The video shoot for that one guy.
Which I got you hooked up with, too.
There you go.
Can't say I don't do anything for you. I gave you at least $30 worth of puppeteering income.
Right. Not bad.
Don't want to brag. More than I made in comedy this year.
Sweet.
But yeah, check it out. It's interesting. It's free. Word.
Yeah, it's a fun little app.
But you asked the question, so I answered it.
There you go. You really did answer that.
Okay, and then the last question.
And we got a ton of questions.
This was a lot of email. I don't want to do it all today. He's got a whole message to you that you should read later. This whole bottom section.
Well, let's say who
it
is. Jay. If anybody's trying to Google him, it's S with 3 H's. Jay.
Which nerdy figure / celebrity would you like to see in the Human Centipede, and what position would they be in?
Zooey Deschanel, middle.
Yeah?
Yep.
And this is going to probably come to bite me in the ass, but I'm going to be honest because I'm always honest.
Right.
Chris Hardwick.
This will probably come back and bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
okay.
Because I don't want to say he stole our idea. He didn't. But because of the fact that he's on G4 and he launched the podcast the same day, and he claims to be a nerd but doesn't talk about nerdy shit on his podcast, I want him to be at the end of that human centipede and get all the actual nerdy fecal matter coming down the row right into his mouth. Yeah.
See, I thought you were going to be talking about...
Now, that said, if he puts me on his podcast, he can be in the front.
I thought the reason you wanted to admit it was because of Eliminate. He was the host of
I know,
Eliminate.
but what's wrong with Eliminate?
It was an awful show, and it gave Jenny McCarthy her start.
There's nothing. Jenny's actually seems like a cool,
I'd bang her.
Goofy girl.
I'd bang her.
Unlike Pam Anderson, who's just a retarded bimbo.
I thought you were going to say Carmen Electra.
Her, too.
I don't like her.
There's a long list
Jenny
of
McCarthy
retarded,
I like. And she's willing to bang
girls.
what's his name? The guy from The Mask. Not
Jim
Rocky.
Carrey?
Yeah.
Not Rocky.
not the Cher mask. The Jim Carrey mask.
Here's a better question. Not a better question. Different, interesting question. Same human centipede. Who would you veto getting in the human centipede? Who would you put on a pedestal so high you wouldn't even want
that they're never going to be put into
the human centipede? Yeah.
And I'm taking it we can't do ourselves or loved ones.
or Cronin or anyone involved in the podcast.
So it has to be
including Casey. Casey's got to be in it.
Poor Casey.
She doesn't have to be in it, but she can't be vetoed.
Bruce Campbell.
Bruce Campbell? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Because he's pretty like nerd god kind of.
Yeah, I like him enough. Either him or Kevin Sorbo.
I'm gonna take out Joss Whedon.
Why?
Because he's a good writer, and I want another Avengers movie, and I don't want shit in his mouth getting him sick and preventing him from. Then again, he could be at the front.
He could be at the front,
but still, I don't
see how the front's really that bad.
You still got someone's mouth in your ass, but
people pay for that, man.
Yeah, but really?
Let's see. I mean, I wouldn't want it.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying, if somebody's like, hey, you have to be in a human centipede. Oh, no. But you get to be in the front. Well, okay, free food. You know, what you going to do? Let's see.
Maybe for someone poor. Sure.
I figured they give you really, like, gourmet food. Why not?
If you're in the front?
Yeah. Well, if you're in the back, you're just eating shit.
That's what I'm saying.
There's 3 of us. You only got to pay for 1 meal. I'm thinking
Why
I'm going to get a good meal.
Why does the human centipede always got to be 3 people? That thing can be chained like 20 people long.
Well, it needs a minimal of 3.
Yeah.
You know. But regardless.
Someone's got to be in the middle.
Hell, fucking A. Give me a 400-person human centipede chain. Now, I'm getting the food budget for 400 people. See, I'm eating like a fucking...
I think the worst positions in the human centipede are in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you have no freedom.
No freedom. You don't even... You know, you get the guilt of pooping in somebody's mouth, but you also had to eat somebody's poop.
Yeah, where if you're in the back, you can at least poop freely.
Yeah.
Adjust your butt, adjust your legs, you know.
Let's see, anyway. Somebody asked if I made the Osgood puppet. No, I did not make the puppet. That was made by those
Crank Anchor guys.
People.
Yeah, and there was another set of puppeteers that helped build it initially, too. But fun fact, there's actually 2 heads, one with the barfing tube and one without.
One with a barfing tube, one without. There was that puppet's been through a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Like when I got it, there was a broomstick stuck through the puppet's back, like a knife that they were using. I had to get a kitchen knife and saw it out because apparently that's what they were using to shake his hips.
Yeah.
But there's no way to put your arm in it when they have it like that. They had a different setup. Does it still work? Is it still someplace, the Osgood puppet?
Yeah, it's sitting in our office.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not just shit's falling off of it?
No, but, well, I mean, one of the heads got rebuilt. I don't know if you could tell, but we can make it again.
Yeah.
It's off-the-shelf fabric, so it's not, like, impossible to redo. But, there's something else on vacation I want to talk about. Oh, skee ball. You like skee ball? Fucking skee ball. Mini golf? You like mini golf?
Mini golf is probably the best golf.
It is the best golf. I played 9 rounds of mini golf on vacation.
I don't see why they don't make mini golf a professional sport.
I don't know, because Laura would be pretty bad at it, my wife. She got slaughtered.
Well, that seemed to hurt her feelings.
Slaughtered. It was like a rape scene, except there was no blood and no crying.
And golf balls.
Yeah, and
there's
lots
not usually
of
a lot of golf balls in a rape. I mean, I've watched a lot of rape scenes. Not perverse ones, but like, you know, like Jodie Foster movies and stuff.
Yeah.
You know.
And
I've
no
never
golf
seen
balls?
a golf ball.
There were just golf balls and golf clubs everywhere.
Mm-hmm. It's never what you think it's going to be.
And let me just say, I love mini golf.
Mini golf's fun.
But I don't get it a lot here. There's a few courses if you get out of the city, but
yeah, you got to drive. Like
it was kind of a mini golf overdose. I did a little too much mini golf.
I could do mini golf,
but I wanted to see which mini golf was the best.
Yeah,
because they're definitely different. There's one place with three courses, but they're all really simple holes.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I like the kind of tricky holes where you gotta like try and get it in a building, and then the ball you can get a hole in one if you get it in the right like magic spot.
Yeah.
No, these ones were just kind of like you might as well have been at a municipal golf course at the putting green or something.
See, I need shit. I need windmills and like presidents doing the robot and stuff.
That's
need
what
decorations.
I want pirates and like boats and
boom.
Yeah.
Because really, without that, it's just golf.
Yeah.
And there you go. You lost me again.
So there was my favorite one that had those kind of things. There's another one that was pretty good, but anyway. It was amazing. I got a free golf. I'll show everyone my ticket I got in my wallet. Souvenir. I didn't even use it. See, free game.
Oh, because you got a hole in one?
Game. Yeah, on the 19th hole. Yeah, boy. Yeah, buddy. That's how I do up in this shit. Oh, and people should go watch El Gato Blau.
Yes, you should. It's actually really funny.
Because there's only like 400 views on that shit, and it's making me not want to make any more until we get it to 1,000. So if you want more of it, you somehow have to con 600 friends to go watch it.
I agree. I think people should also watch Couples Talk, the newest Couples Talk on A Couple of Nerds.
But here's the problem when you say A Couple of Nerds.
It's with a 3.
There you go. But you never say that.
Well, yeah, but how do you say it smoothly?
You just got to... Well, that's your problem for picking a shitty channel name.
It's well, we had a great name. It turned out some other people had the name A Couple of Nerds.
I know, but you got to then change your name.
Fuck that, man.
A Pair of Nerds, Nerd Couple 3.
Nah, Nerd Couple 3, that's even harder.
Hot Nerd Couple 77.
It's A Couple of Nerds, and
Casey on Adam 5.
E in the Nerds is a 3.
See, now you said it properly. People might actually be able to find it.
People might watch it.
Yeah.
But right now,
you should learn how to use
110 views.
Annotations, too.
And it took a week to fucking edit.
You should learn how to use annotations.
What's an annotation?
See? It's a little thing that you put on the video so that people can link to your video. So that when you make a video, you can say, go check out this video, too.
I should learn how to do that.
I know.
Annotation.
Yeah.
I'll
you can even say it right.
I can't.
Do you know how to spell it?
No. I'm dyslexic.
What's the first character?
It'd be an A. N.
You're 1/10 of the way there.
N-I-T.
No, you're getting close. Let's stop before you embarrass yourself.
T-I-O-N.
You got the last 5 letters.
That's
right.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I know how to do it then.
Casey will help you out. Yeah. I'm sure she'll help you out. So we got a few more minutes. What do we want to talk about? You guys can throw topics out if you want.
Well, I'll throw out a topic. Somebody did this in an email. They asked for the worst porno.
I can't really comment.
Because they're all good for you.
I've never seen a bad porno.
You've
but
never seen a bad porno?
I don't go out of my way and watch porno.
You watch porns without a plot, don't you?
What's the point of a plot?
Bam. See, of course you don't know what a bad... Edward Penis Hands.
That sounds amazing.
Edward Penis Hands is the worst porno. It's a guy dressed up like Edward Scissorhands, except somebody taped 2 dildos to
Have
his
you
hands.
seen the fisting video? Schindler's Fist?
No, I haven't seen Schindler's Fist.
I'm imagining probably the worst porno.
Did you just come up with that one?
No, like it exists.
Oh, okay.
But I can't picture how you would make a parody of Schindler's List involving fisting that isn't either wildly inappropriate or just terrible.
I think it's going to be wildly inappropriate.
Yeah, so to me that would be jarring.
Have you ever seen E.T. the Extra Testicle?
No.
It would be like if you gave me a budget of $25 and had me build an ET that a midget could fit into and have sex with women through, and I made it, and it looks more like pudding than anything else. That is E.T. the Extra Testicle. It's a great one. Go watch. Put it on RedTube.
E3 the Extra Testicle.
E.T.
I said E3.
Yeah.
I would love to see E3 the video game convention with extra testicles. Someone asked, what's our thought on Let's Plays? Game walkthroughs?
Oh.
You wouldn't do them because you don't have the equipment. But I've done them. I've tried to do them with Blimey. You guys hated it for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
With Serious Sam multiplayer. The only reason I don't do more on our channel is just because we are a quote-unquote premium partner channel and have ads enabled, and we get deep shit when we put copyrighted content on the channel. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a second channel. And then because you guys hated the Blimey thing and we don't have very many viewers, starting up another channel, no one's going to watch it, so I'd rather make actual content. But
yeah,
I like them. I've watched Blimey's. She's very good at them. She's going to sound mean, but she's kind of like retarded funny sometimes. Where like things will happen in the game and she's like, oh my god, like it just freaked the hell out.
Screaming.
Yeah, and it's that's the part that I like the most. Or she's just like trying to switch weapons and she's hitting the wrong button. Mm-hmm. That's what I mean by like retarded funny. And she's like, wait, not that one. Damn it.
Well,
and meanwhile, guys are shooting at her and she's just like, weapon switch.
For me, for the walkthroughs, I usually just use the walkthroughs for actual factual information where I'm like, what the fuck? And I watch them like, there's a lever behind that pole. One. Like, yeah. If they're funny at all, I end up just getting mad at them. And I know it's stupid. It's because I'm mad at the video game because it's always something stupid where they don't give you a piece of information.
Yeah, well, that's...
Skyrim does that a lot.
Skyrim I had no problem with.
Some of the puzzles...
Maybe I'm just better at Skyrim than you.
Well, did you do all of the rooms that have the fish? You have to turn the pillars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Some they give you...
Some they're a little easier than others,
Others, they don't give you any information.
But you just try it until you figure it out.
Yeah, I don't have all day to try all the different patterns. Fuck you. I'll just go online.
There's only 24 combinations of 4 pillars.
Yeah, I don't want it... But that's the point. There should be a puzzle for me to solve, not...
There is a puzzle.
That's not a puzzle.
That is a puzzle.
No, that's a repetitive action.
It's like, what happens if I actually gave you a puzzle? You had all the pieces. But then I made them all the same color, and you just had to figure out how they fit
There you
together.
go. It's not a puzzle. It's just like, okay, I'm just taking one piece and trying to push it into another over and over again.
Oh, yeah, and that hot nerd mentioned, I love her Doom 3. Her Doom 3 is pretty funny. That's one of the ones where she freaks out quite a bit, and she's like, ah! But see, I like playing games with Blimey. Blimey's fun to play games with. Mm-hmm. I'd do more, but the interest just wasn't there, so... we have played games together. We just didn't film it. We were playing Diablo 3 for a bit.
Diablo 3. I haven't played it.
Because you don't play on your PC because you're an idiot.
No, because it's dangerous.
Oh, Microsoft tablet. Did you see this thing?
No.
Microsoft this week, whatever, announced a Surface tablet. Mm-hmm. It's called Microsoft Surface. Their revolutionary new thing is the cover is a keyboard.
Oh, I heard about that.
So instead of looking like a laptop, it's actually reversed, where the screen is really thick and the keyboard's really thin.
Mm-hmm. How do you think that's going to go over?
Well, here's the interesting part. Everyone, they have Windows, right? It's just a version of Windows. And there's what's really fucked up. Here's what's worse. Go ahead.
Yeah,
it's 2 versions of the tablet. So there's one called RT, which is for slower, like it's kind of same processors that are in the iPad. Mm-hmm. That won't run all of the Windows apps.
Of course not.
So they're already like dividing up their user base. The other one is full Windows. Mm-hmm. So you can run all your favorite Windows apps on your tablet.
Well, whenever I think about tablets, I think, what's a way to make this a more complex tool?
Yeah.
I know.
And whenever I use my iPad, I'm like, God damn, I really wish I had PowerPoint and Excel on here.
Because I'm going to use them shit tons.
I am like between a touch interface and a really small, awkward keyboard.
Yep.
This is going to work out well for me.
And here's the thing. If you really boil it down, it's a gimmick technology. The real gimmick is
it feels that way. It really does feel that way.
It does. It's like, this is a shittier iPad. It's basically what they're saying. But neat little keyboard.
Runs all your Windows apps.
It's almost as thin as paper.
Except it won't, because most Windows apps don't support touch devices unless you use it as a mouse, in which case it's just fucking awkward.
You better be ready for this shit to crash, son.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll stick with Apple.
Yeah, yeah. So the one thing I would see, like if you want that, you get a MacBook Air, and there's a couple PCs that are in the same form factor as the MacBook Air. Really light. They have a trackpad, so you have a mousy mouse and whatever. The thing that I like is a touchscreen on the monitor.
I'm right with you.
Yeah, that would be cool, and I think it's not far from happening probably. Yep. But the whole operating system has to kind of be designed around it, and that's kind of what Microsoft's trying to do. They just didn't do a good job with this thing. And it's just like, okay, so I have a $500 computer, so I know it's shit. I know the graphics processor shit. So the best games it's going to run is iPad games, like that level of quality. And it's still, I mean, technically you can write C++ code so people can port easily, but they're just going to get ports. It's going to have the same problem Android has.
And there you go. Like, you can put in extra work in order to do... No, it's not going to happen because people just want to be able to take their thing, push it next to somebody else's, and then be like, there you go, now I have a new game. All right? They want it to be easy.
Yeah.
And I want to press a button that says game.
If the Zune is any indication of how successful this thing will be, then
it's going to crash and burn.
Hot Nerd said she'd love to see me and Blimey play Portal 2. We have played Portal 2, and we didn't film it. So, but if you want a factual walkthrough, I'm just looking at the comments to see if anybody has anything to say before we leave.
Jeff's still
and
reading
someone
comments.
Said, Adam's hella gay.
That's not what
Weird.
They said at all.
You can't read that fast.
Well, we can't just end on that.
On what?
On just silence while you read things and then Adam's hella gay. We got to have one more quick topic.
You want to do a live Nerd Wars?
Let's do Nerd Wars. Who do you want to
do? New Harley Quinn.
Oh, good. Versus North Star?
No.
North Star.
Versus White Nick Fury.
All right, Harley Quinn versus White Nick Fury. Who do you want? I'll give you Harley Quinn. I think you know more about Harley Quinn.
I don't know shit, but
you know.
I'm gonna do this for like 30
Nick
seconds.
Fury?
I know as much about Nick Fury as Harley Quinn, so let's do this.
All right, I'll do Nick Fury. Here we go. Here's the thing: White Nick Fury's gonna win because he's never actually there. He's always a robot. It's like you kill him, he's not dead. He's over on the flagship. It was a fake Nick Fury. It's a fake Nick Fury.
And here's what Harley Quinn's gonna win: boobs.
Damn
All he needs to do is get close to Nick Fury. Nick Fury will be so distracted by the boobs, she'll just walk right up to him and literally motorboat him to death.
You know what the problem is, though? Like, I love your logic, and if this was like a year ago, you would have been right. But the new Harley Quinn is so fucking ugly, she looks like a transvestite Joker. And so those boobs don't become that kind of distraction anymore.
But you know why her boobs are so big?
Ew.
You know why the boobs are so big?
Because they're fake. She used to be a man.
No, normally she had like pockets and stuff. In her old outfit, she had like smoke bombs and shit that she would use. Mm-hmm. Now she just stores them in her boobs.
That's even worse.
And her milk that comes out of her boobs, and her boobs just pop out of that clothes. So just one little wiggle, bam. And then she just throws like, caltrops all over the ground, but they're grenade caltrops right out of her boobs. It's the weirdest
I can't believe you used the word caltrops.
But
that's good.
I win because of caltrops.
You don't see it a lot of outside of Dungeons and Dragons, so I'm going to give it to you. You get it.
So, we do want to do more Nerd Wars. Mm-hmm. You want to throw it out? Open the table?
Yeah.
Individual character suggestions.
Yep, individual. We don't want any verses. We'll decide. Because
we'll do the hat drawing or decide.
Too often when people suggest verses, they suggest really interesting even matches that wouldn't be good to have an actual discussion about. Superman versus the Incredible Hulk. Well, it's going to be a draw, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Exactly.
Jesus versus Buddha. Well,
Superman versus Batman. Okay. So anyway, individual characters, put them on Facebook page, facebook.wackygamer.com, or email us, podcast@wackygamer.com, and I can assure you Adam will not read them, but I will. And don't forget to check out a couple of nerds with a 3.
Yes, with the 3 in the nerds.
In the nerds, not in the turds.
You'll get to see my wiener.
And his taint.
Wiener.
And his taint.
No, you really